It's important that we understand a little bit more about clicker training before we jump into training and practicing the X's and O's with our dog. So first off, clicker training gives a very distinct, precise moment that our dog is correct in behavior. So we do not use the clicker to get our dog's attention. We don't use the clicker to tell them, no, don't do that. We actually use the clicker to mark a very specific behavior that we want to be repeated and that will be rewarded. Dogs, especially active young puppies or reactive dogs on the leash or excitable dogs, show many behaviors in a short amount of time. So it's very difficult in dog training to pinpoint the exact moment the dog did something correct and that you want to be reinforced, such as glancing back at you and giving you eye contact, or momentarily stop barking, or sitting for just a few seconds before they pop up and run to something else. Clicker training is able to give us that very still shot as if we were taking a picture of their behavior through a camera. So the exact same way with athletes, you put a camera on action shot so that you are able to break down every single small action that made up one big picture.
All right, let's get started on how to practice your mechanics of a clicker without your dog in the room. First, put a cup at your feet to simulate the mouth of your dog, and then just start by clicking and treating. Clicking and treating. Notice the most important thing here is that my clicker hand is staying by my side, and then I'm reaching into my pouch after I've clicked. That's very important because we don't want the dog to start to simulate my hand reaching into my food bag is the signal that tells you you're correct in behavior. We really want them to understand that it is the click. Practice with both hands so that way you're really good using your right hand and your left hand. And then you will see in a second that I'm gonna start to reach into my bag, then click. Hold it and then click. So that's not something that we want to do. We want to make sure that the click always happens before the treat. If the click and the food happens at the exact same time, or if you give food and then you click, then classical conditioning does not occur in the dog's brain. We also don't want to use the clicker as a magical wand or as like a laser pointer. So keep it just by your side, neutral. You don't need to extend it. And we also don't need to click multiple times like this, only one click for a treat, one click for a treat. We also don't want to click and then forget that we have clicked and not let the dog be reinforced for that. Every single time you click, you have to reinforce it with the treat. All right, so now that we understand why we use a clicker and we understand the mechanics of how to do that, it's time to actually move into marking and rewarding a dog's specific behavior. So in the following video clip, you are going to practice clicking and treating. And remember, continue to drop your treat into the cup, which simulates your dog's mouth. Every single time this dog, Scooter, goes into a seated position. So every time he goes into a sit, I want you to click, reach down, give him a treat. And keep going. The video is going to keep playing because your dog is going to be usually this active in training, and so we have to practice our mechanics to be nice and quick on timing. All right, so I'll give you a couple seconds here to reload before we finish our final exercise. So go ahead and take all those treats that you have in your cup and put them back in your pocket or your treat pouch. Get yourself ready, get your clicker ready. Now we're gonna do the exact same video over, but this time you're gonna be clicking and treating every time my dog Scooter goes into a down position. Good luck.